subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man.
Hey, you know what the fuck going on? I am Bigg Third, aka the Silverback Gorilla. You watching Donnie Houston.
Yeah, man, it's going down. It's Donnie Houston podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a special guest. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Representing H-Town. You know what I'm saying? Representing Southside. Representing Third Ward, man. Representing mob style. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. The man has been putting it down for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Close relationship with Big Pokey. You probably heard him on hella records. You know what I'm saying? On Sensei, all that. You know what I'm saying? He was actually, with Pokey. You know, in his last moments, man. So. You know, it's an honor to have him here. You know what I'm saying? Bigg Third, what's going down, baby?
Hey, my man, what's going on, big dog?
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm a whole lot better now, man. A whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot better.
Yeah, man. What how everything been going? You know, since everything transpired.
I've been I was already getting things together. That's crazy. Lord do things because I was already getting things in motion. Talking to him a lot, like before this next project, like I had been working on, that I'm really done with already, thanks to him, because he was on some shit like, man, you gotta get these people an album, man. You gotta get off the mixtapes, get them people an album, Third. Before you know it, like that ride the boat, man, I'm bragging to him, but I got an album. It's like, man, I feel good, you know what I'm saying? I'm bragging, like, man, I got original songs, beats I done paid for, like, I'm a rapper now. I'm messing with him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Make a long story short, man. Man, that motivated me to work even harder now. Like I say, I know there's gonna be some big shoes to fill, but me being around them so much and learning the game, you know what I'm saying, on the rap side is like I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like nigga getting out. I'm ready, man. Like I ain't feeling down no more and stuff. I got all them tears out the way. You know what I'm saying? I stayed to myself, like, matter of fact, today is a month now. It's been a month now since this happened. So, I done did all my, you know what I'm saying, crying and like I say, God don't make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? For me to be right there by his side, you know what I'm saying, on his last breath, like, that means something. So, I'm going to keep it going and I'm just going to work extra harder, man, like, you know what I'm saying, to put that work in like I'm supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Man, talk about, because we'll come back to that, but, man, talk about just, who is Bigg Third, man? You know what I'm saying? Coming up and, just your whole, background. Man.
Who is Bigg Third, man? Like, man, boy, like when you say come from the struggle, I'm a definition of coming from the struggle, man. Like, for real, it's been me. It's always just been me. Like a one-man team, one-man army, like, from the bottom, like, really from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like I started, rapping, doing talent shows in school, the Yakes, all that, Ryan, Cullen, doing talent shows, winning talent shows, like, you know what I'm saying, folks. I just took it serious, you know what I'm saying, so I started rapping in my own hood, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm from Sophomore, my end, we ain't got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, our end ain't big as, probably detail or the bricks, we ain't big like that, you know what I'm saying, small little corner. But we solid, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I got out there and I grind, man. You know what I'm saying? I put on for the hood. I took my hood to other hoods. You know what I'm saying? To put that work into, well, I know for shit show my name ring on the South. You feel what I'm saying? As more
you talking about musically or more in the streets and shit? You talking about the music, right? With the music, you saying the musically or you talking about in the streets and shit where you putting your name on?
Well, really both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do what I do, but at the same time, that was all part of what I do. Like, people know me, I'm gonna do what I do, but they know me on the music side. The music
was the thing. So how early did you start doing that?
On the music side? Yeah. Like I said, I've been doing it, I started off, when I got out of high school, the first label I was ever with was Turning Point Records, which was with Mo Bang. You know what I'm saying?
No shit.
Yeah.
Mo Bang was a CEO or he was an artist on there?
Nah, Mo Bang was a CEO. A lot of people don't know that. Like, Paul Miller, my bad. Paul Miller.
Turning Point.
Their own Turning Point.
Yeah, that's like my family almost. Yeah,
okay, now I'm finna wake you up now. So you know Big A.
Yeah.
Big A and Mo Bang. Right after I graduated from, matter of fact, my graduation year of high school, they got me a car cause they was trying to, Paul Miller had built the studio up from ground up. Let's say this, like I was ahead of the game. Paul Miller built the studio from ground up in the back of Reminisce. It used to be a studio over there that Paul Miller built. Big A and Bang was best friends. So Big A was like, man, I don't know too much about the music game, but I'm gonna turn y'all on my homeboy. When we met Mo Bang, he was working, being a manager at a food restaurant. Mo Bang quit that to start doing beats, and we waiting on the studio to get built up. So boom, that was the first label I was with Mo Bang before he started doing anything. The first thing that it was.
Wait, so Mo
CEO.
Bang was doing beats?
Yeah, he was doing beats too. He was a producer, and I was CEO. Him and Big A was the CEO, and Bang and his brother Doc was doing the beats. You know what I'm saying? And he used to do deals with Rick Shop, because Rick Shop was working at the time, and I was young. That was, I said, when I was going, I wasn't even writing music then. I was
And this is when you were in high school?
Yeah, this was fresh out of high school, my senior year. That was the only label I ever been on.
So how long that lasted?
That was like 2002.
I'm saying how long though? Like how long were you in that situation?
I was on there before, I think I had got jammed up. I had caught a dope case like in 2005. And when I caught the dope case, I went to jail, and they were like, that was my first time getting jammed up. So they were like, man, you signed for this probation, you can get out tomorrow. And I was like, shit, all I gotta do is sign probation and get out. Shit, I signed probation, got out, never reported to probation or nothing. So I was on the run for like a whole year. So that whole time I was on the run, Bang them wasn't really, it wasn't moving how it was moving. So I bumped into Mike Mo. That's where the Bigg Third come from. I bumped into Mike Mo. He had the Beltway 8 thing going. Mike Mo.
Right. So what were you going by before Bigg Third?
I was Tristo then. Yeah, I was Tristo, Big T, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really had no major. Like I say, it was all in fun then. Fresh out of school, just freestyling, high, foot of that serve. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I never just really took it serious. And then, when Mike Mo came along, and like I ain't gonna lie, he showed me some shit that I never seen before. Like my first time going in the studio on my own to record a single, and it was to an instrumental beat, but it was like a whole song that I had just with me instead of other people. And Mike Mo took that motherfucking CD and put me on the road. We were going to Angleton, Texas. Like, we were going to do shows. I'm talking about in front of white people and everything. He said, I'm finna show you something. Man, I got off that stage. Mike Mo opened that door where them CDs was, and I told my sold all of them right there in my face. My first time, that's when I started believing. I was like, oh, damn, this shit here, I'm missing out. I need to get serious, because this shit is real. I can really eat. I'm talking about, he sold every CD. Got in the van and broke bread. You know what I'm saying? He showed me that, but I was doing some things with him, but he didn't know I was on the run. You feel what I'm saying? So that kind of, when I finally got caught and went to jail, that kind of faded away, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't really know my situation. So, you know what I'm saying? When I got out, I went did that time.
How long you had to sit down for that?
I ended up beating the system, because they gave me 3 years probation. When I got out, I never reported. So when they finally ended up catching me, I ended up going to do 9 months state jail. I beat the system, ended up getting 9 months state jail out there, so I really won. Because they was trying to make me go back to court and make me fight for it. Like, they was trying to make me re-sign to go to TDC, but I had already signed, so they couldn't do it. So I ended up beating the system, but I wasn't out long. I had got out, stayed out 2 more years. That's what a lot of my career was kind of behind, because I was in and out of jail, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got out, I was only out like probably wasn't even a full 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I had got jammed up again in '08. And I was out on bond that year, so I really wasn't fucking with the music, because I knew I had to go sit down. Then I went and did like 2 years TDC. You know what I'm saying? I went and did like 2.5 years of TDC. Got out. Then I started being more serious. This is like 2011, 2012 now. I'm more serious with it. I'm dropping mixtapes after mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? Out here working, you know what I'm saying? So basically that's how it started off, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, a lot
But around that time, that's when you started linking up with Pokey at that time?
Well, I linked up with Pokey around, you know what? I got out 2011, Yeah, that's exactly. I got out 2011, 2010, 2011. That's when it was. His homeboy BC out of South Lund called Texas Black. The nigga seen me rapping and reminisce. And the nigga was like, man, I got to get you. First he kept saying to his big homie, man, I got to get you over there to my big homie, man. I got to get you over there to my big homie. He never said who the big homie was, but every time he see me and heard me, man, you got to get to my big homie. Finally, he made it happen. And the big homie he talking about was Pope. And I never knew that shit.
And this who you been a fan of. And
Yeah. I was already, anybody that know me knew I was already a fan of Pope before they, you know what I'm saying, before I ever met him. Just on the SUC side, that was my favorite, you know what I'm saying? So, that was just, like I say, God do things for a reason, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I end up getting to him, through him. And, see, like I say, I was doing my own thing, even with him. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he kept it real. He ain't never put me under no contract. Just kept it really solid. He believed in me. You know what I'm saying? When there was shows he called me. Even if they weren't trying to pay me, he was paying me out of his pocket. It don't get no solid than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you ain't working for free. Nigga, I got it, you got it type shit. That's how it was. And this wasn't on me calling him every show. This him, hey, we got this date, this date, this date. So I'm in my book, I gotta write these dates down because I know how he is. When it's time to go, it's time to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? If he talking about he leaving at 7, yeah, he leaving at 7. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that was. Yeah, I linked up with him like by 2011, man. That's when it was, when I started dealing with him.
Did you start learning certain shit from him? Or like what you
Man, to be honest with you, a lot of things I learned from him, man, is the main thing is I can't, cause I'm the type of nigga I used to be in my feelings about the rap game. Like I seen how these rappers ain't, like they talk their street shit and rap their street shit, but they really ain't street, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that's the bragging about being street, that's just where I come from. So when I be hearing a lot of these niggas talk about it, I be thinking they on the same thing I'm on, but they really not. They just rapping about it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like the main thing I really learned from him, bro, to be honest with you, is not to worry about what other motherfuckers think. Cause people gonna have their own shit to say regardless, if you winning or losing. And I'm the type grew up, used to always worry about what another motherfucker say. Oh, he said that, I'm trying to run and check it. Oh, he said that, even me being shot, all this shit. Oh, you said what, nigga? Like, that's trying to check something.
You said you got shot? When'd you get shot?
Yeah, I got shot in, this was 2018. I got hit 5 times. You know what I'm saying? On some shit I ain't had nothing to do with it. Shit wasn't even for me, but me trying to be.
Wait, okay. You gotta go from the top. Okay, you can't just breeze over that like this. So, okay, from the jump, what happened? What's going down?
Yeah. So, 2018, Carriage's parking lot. Got shot 5 times. You know what I'm saying? And all I came out with was a broke leg. That's it.
Why did you get shot though? Like, how did you get shot? What was
Parking
going
lot.
on? You was just out there?
No, I left after the club. I'm in the parking lot. Another nigga was arguing with somebody else. And I ended up getting in the argument. Really trying to stop them niggas from
You knew one of them? You knew him?
Nah, I don't know the nigga. So
why you felt the need to get in that? Why did you just like, man?
I'm with.
Oh, okay.
Person I'm with, arguing with.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. But I know the person I'm with got a tool on him, and I know how he is, and I know it ain't gonna be no squabbling. So before I could even get that out, it was too late. Shots was fired, and I just happened to be right there, not running, cause I felt like if I ran, it'd have been an accident bullet to the head or something. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't do no running. It was like I'm walking away, and I'm seeing the bullets hit the ground. Then I see one of them. I see a hole in my shoe, but I'm still walking. Didn't know I had got hit in the back. I'm still walking. What took me down was them 2 hit me in the leg. So them 2 hit me in the leg, I fell to the ground. And the other little cat I was with that was shooting, he had got hit in the arm. So, I got to the hospital.
So what happened to the other cat?
He just got hit in the arm.
No, not your boy. I'm talking about the person who was shooting. They was out of there.
You know,
They ain't make it.
Nah, he made it. Everybody made it. Everybody survived the gun
Gotcha.
wound.
Gotcha.
Yeah, everybody survived. That's a good thing. That was the blessing about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nigga got hit 5 times, man, and survived it, shook it, and Big Boy was right there for me. You know, he got on my ass, but he was right there. You know what I'm saying? When it happened, like, man,
man, get about that bullshit.
yeah, getting on the nigga ass, man. You know you don't supposed to be in no club till after no 2 o'clock. You should have been gone 1:30, 1:20. You can't move like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it was like a personal shit with him. And he was real, because the shit he was saying was real. I'm like, damn, you right about that. If I was gone, that shit wouldn't have ain't been for me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 2018, I got hit 5 times, man. Thank God I'm still here.
Man, how does that change your life, bro? I would imagine that
like,
shit does something to you.
Like on that silverback gorilla shit I stand by, man, I was on it. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of, when that happened, it kind of like, man, when you go through things, if it don't change a nigga mind frame and look at life different, they don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? That shit make a nigga look at life different and shit, big dog. Like, it ain't what it is out here no more. Like, everything is watered down. The niggas watered down, the streets watered down, like, it's the drugs watered down. It's watered down out here now. Like, you can't trust nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be careful how you move, man. Like, for real, for real. And that's a truth. It's going on. It's showing. So me learning from that is like, I move different. A whole lot different. I always move different, but it just changed my mind frame now. How I look at things, how I take care of things, how I move on things. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a cold world in the streets. You got to watch the company you keep. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's so real.
Yeah.
So 2018, damn, 2018. So how long does getting shot keep you down?
I think I was probably down by like man, after getting out that hospital, still going through it, trying to hustle and live and pay bills, nigga with a broke leg, like, nigga, that was I ain't gonna lie, from 18 to about 19, 20, by 2020, probably things started shaking back though. But I was down for a little minute, man, because I had to learn how to walk again. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. So, you know, it was a scuffle. I ain't gonna lie, that shit wasn't no joke. Especially getting out the hospital and not having that support you supposed to have, you think you got, but that's why I say we say out the mud, nigga, I'm the definition of really getting it out the mud, big dog. Like, everything, all the work I done put in out here has been me and the prayer, me praying to God. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I move, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
What about your family, like siblings and like parents and shit?
Yeah, I got one sister. I got a brother on my old man's side. You know what I'm saying? My brother, he be in out of jail a lot too. Like, you know what I'm saying? He started smoking that water. That took him, you know, that kind of like.
He older or younger than you?
He older. He the oldest. Yeah, so that kind of took him. He out of jail now though, but that water kind of took my brother. He used to be a player, but it kind of fucked him off, man. So yeah, it's just us three. I got the kids. I got a son, a daughter, and a and my first grandchild. My son had a little boy that just turned 1 a couple weekends ago. So yeah, I'm a whole paw out here too.
That's crazy, man. Okay, so 2020. So now we talking about shit. Now we working on Sensei, man. Talk about that, man. When Pokey was like, when does he call you and he's like, man, I'm ready to get back to it. What was that like?
Say it again.
When is Pokey? What is it like when he called you? He like, man, I'm ready to get back to it. And now it's like Sensei time and shit.
Man, what's crazy about it, man, the night he called, the night of the incident he called, the day before, he called me, was like, hey, bitch, we got a show, we got two, we going on I-10. I say, tomorrow?
No, I'm talking about the album, Sensei. I'm talking about the Sensei album.
Okay, yeah.
2020, like when we get there, because that's why I was trying to move the time, you know what I'm saying, ask you how long it had you down, so you like, all right, about 1920. Yeah. So 2020, like now we working on Sensei, you know what I'm saying, like how was it when he called you and he like, hey man, we finna do this new album, you know what I'm saying, cause you on there, you know what I'm saying, like how was that? Cause I mean, Pokey came back and jumped right in pocket, dog. Like it was like,
it really was like let's say he was already working on the project, right? So me being me, like I said, I'm gonna play my position. I ain't never asked like, hey man, I know you gonna let me. I ain't never asked bad as I want to, but like I know how Big Boy is. Like Big Boy, you don't want to ask. Just play your position, just play your part. But nah, man, I got that phone call. I'm at the highs with the kids, man. I'm chilling, and I get the phone call, and cause everybody already on my road, man. Is that nigga really finna drop the album this go round? I'm like, nah, this boy in the lab working. He really finna drop this go round. So I get the phone call. Hey, I'm finna send you something. We got the studio time set up for such and such, such and such. So I'm like, oh yeah, this shit real. You know what I'm saying? So he sent me the beat. I do what I do. I dope up, get on that motherfucker. Studio. I'm really excited for the studio night, like you know how the first day of school was. You know, you got your clothes and your shoes. So I'm like, man, the studio. The next day come, I'm in the house early. The studio session was like at 1 or 2 in the evening. So man, I wake up the next day, man. I fall in the studio. I'm talking about with it on my mind. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he had Sid was there, and Bruce Bang was there, and I always wanted to meet Bang anyway. So when I get in there, I'm like, yeah, I'm finna, you know, they ain't never heard me. So I get in there and, man, I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? All I know, I see Big Boy tapping Sid. Like, I peep game, but I see him tapping Sid, and I'm reading his lip like, I told you. I told you. So I guess Poke had already told Sid, like, I'm finna come in and do my thing on it. Yeah, man, it was a beautiful, beautiful blessing, man, because that was like a dream come true. And my real friends and family know that. Like, they know me growing up. I would have never ever thought I could hear me on a Poke album. Like, not a feature, just getting a feature actually on the album. Man, that's like one of the dreams, that's one of the goals. You know what I'm saying? It's like me being shot, I feel like I was born again. I'm here for a reason. He got me here for a reason. So it's like these goals I've been wanting to accomplish is happening, and that was one of them. So that's like a write-off. You know what I'm saying? I could check that I did that. That's something I could put under my belt. And he was happy with what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to call it the Bigg Third song. He used to call me playing. They loving that Bigg Third song. Yeah, man. Like, I was grateful and honored for that, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was an emotional time. Like, every show this I do now, that's like the first song I always start off with. Every time. Like, cause it really means something to me. You know what I'm saying? That was personal right there. You know what I'm saying? So every time I'm talking about wherever we at, that's the first song I'm starting out with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I really enjoyed that though.
I mean, classic album. I mean, shit.
Classic.
If you gonna get on the song with him, this the album to get on the song with him on.
Man, and you know, I'm gonna tell you what's funny about it. Cause all he kept saying before he started working on the album is, I don't mind doing the album, I just don't want no hoodoo beats. That's what he used to say. I want some foreign tracks. I need some foreign beats. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So as he started working on them, I get to hearing these beats, and I'm like, now I get where he was going with it. Like, he ain't want nothing in no SUC era. Not saying the era was bad. He just wanted, like, I need some
right now.
Like, yeah, some right now type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, I like how they did the move, man. And we got some of these young niggas that's hard, put them on the album. Even the album with him and J-Dawg, like, jamming, man. He gonna jam whatever he get on. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I was honored it though. I ain't gonna lie, for real. That was a blessing. That was something personal. Like, he ain't know it, cause I never really, but I showed it, cause I was always there. Like, I ain't never let him down. You know what I'm saying? When he called, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So he knew it. We talk on personal levels, like all that. He gonna get on a nigga ass. That was crazy, cause he gonna get on a nigga ass. Like, especially when a nigga right or wrong. Give a damn what situation. He gonna let a nigga know what it was, or what it is. Yeah. But nah, I was very happy to be on that album though, man. And that's a classic album too. That's doing numbers.
Yeah. Man, talk about like you say, you know what I'm saying, you got the car, you say, man, we got 2 shows, you know what I'm saying? Cause I saw y'all earlier that day in Baytown, you know what I'm saying, the first show, man.
Yeah, we shook your hand. We all shook your hand. Yeah, that was damn, that day, huh? That was kind of like a bittersweet day that day, because it was good. I'm telling you, I was supposed to perform at that show. But he didn't know. Well, he knew when we finally got there, he was told it's a kid-free show. So he wasn't wrong. I wasn't ready, cause he was like, man, the DJ. That's how I knew you were DJing. He said, man, I didn't DJing, so he know the words to my song. He gonna bleep mine out. He looked at me, Third, you got your show these clean? And I looked at him, I was like, hell nah, big boy, big nigga, I wouldn't think I had to do that. He said, damn, this a kid-free show. I said, well, don't worry about it, man, just because the time, we was already talking about the time, because we knew we had to be the Bowman for 10. I said, well, don't worry about it, you just knock your show out, we just gonna shoot out. And he was like, cool, y'all walk out first and just bring me out. Boom. So, we did that, and like he said when he got in the car, he was like, damn, it was a damn good look out there, like, a damn good look. You know what I'm saying? And Big Boy put on a hell of a show out there. We burnt out from there. Headed down to Bowman, had our little talks, jumped off the freeway, went got some gas. While we getting gas, like I say, my nigga kept it hood. Wasn't no shame. We ain't had to go get no room. My nigga jumped out the car, went to the back of the car, chain closed, and we got back in the car, shot the Bowman. That's why he was in a different outfit when we got the Bowman. We pulled over and did that, but we done did that plenty of times on the road. We ain't worried about no room. We gonna keep it ghetto. Jump out, chain closed, shot out. That's why I say everything was smooth and good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Got the Bowman. They showed love. I'm talking about, we couldn't smoke in the club, so they kind of like, that was the only thing that spoiled it. They wouldn't let us smoke, so we like, fuck it. We just went in there, sat in there. We sat around for about an hour before we can perform. They brought pizza out. We ate pizza and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it was time to perform. I went up there, I performed first, and shit, he went on. And shit, all I can say is like, man, my nigga went out like a star, man. That's all I can say, man. Like, God blessed him with that talent, and he took my nigga out with the talent he was doing. Like, I know my nigga in heaven, like, for real, like, I feel like my nigga went out like a star, man. Like, no pain, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Blessings to the family and the close friends and the immediate friends. Like, we all hurt, but, we all got our day. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to enjoy it while we here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, too much hatred going on. Too much hatred and competitive. Like, ain't nobody really bigger than nobody. We all get the same amount of time in the day. Is what you do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got a chance to do what they want to do with it. It just, so much shit be going on, bro. And then all of a sudden something just happened. You know what I'm saying? Then that's when people want to wake up. But we ain't here forever. We don't know how we gonna go. You know what I'm saying? My nigga went out like a star. For real. Like, that's all I can really, I don't look at it no bad situation. I just take the love and honor and the game he gave me and put it all together and mash. But he ain't gonna never be forgotten though. He ain't gonna never be forgotten. Nah. For real. When you say the heart and the soul of the South, yeah. Big Boy is the heart and the soul of the South, man. Yeah. Crock Bull, bro. It's old music. It's old music you can go get, bro. It's like the man was always unbelievable, like on the things he used to do and saying his rap. Like, what the one he said? I got gators on my shoes like I copped the swamp. Like, I'm just saying this old shit. This nigga like, man, this nigga was in a whole different man, done with it, man. That's why I be like, I be hearing people saying he be lazy, don't want to work, man. You gotta understand, bro. The bars he coming with is like, nigga, you can't do that in that time. Like, man, the man was passionate about his music. You know what I'm saying? He ain't finna give you no anything. And that's how I feel. And that's what he always said. Third, everything you get on MASH. He was telling me that before I got on his. He didn't even know. Like, I know I'm finna be on the song with him. You think I'm finna come playing? Nah, nigga, I'm not finna come playing, because I know what he finna come to do. And all them words always stick to me to this day. Before he was gone, it always stuck with me. That's something I really got from him. Everything you get on MASH, don't play with it. Don't, if you can't fuck with it, don't fuck with it. But everything you get on, MASH. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I be on, big dog. For real, for real.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, bro. Well, you know what I'm saying? What's next for you, man? What's next for you?
The next play is, man, I got these projects I'm finally finna drop, man. I got Gorilla Season 3. And I got another project called 3 the Hard Way. And I'm really finna release both of them because it's long overdue. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get these videos out. I'm gonna do a Gorilla Season documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to put that work in, man. And this go around, I ain't come to play. Like, for real, it's like, it's personal. You know, I ain't no beef with nobody else, none of that shit. Is just, I'm doing this for me. I've been doing a lot of shit for everybody for a long time. You know what I'm saying? This go around, it's for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I put a lot of love out there, I don't get that back. But you know, that's part of life though. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't nothing to cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Roll with the punches, nigga. Just, I see what it is, and I do what I do. And it's time to do what I do, because the tables always turn. And people be forgetting that. The tables always turn. And it's never funny when a rabbit got the gun. So, that's what's time to do, man. More videos. I'm finna drop more videos, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot I was lacking on too, on my side, that he was getting on. That's why I say when people say he be lazy, it be hard for me to believe that, because I be tripping on the stuff he fuss at me about. And I be like, damn, this nigga be fussing at me about shit I be hearing niggas in the streets be saying about him. So it's like he be knowing. That's why I say a nigga know, because he I guess he look at me like his little protege. I'm gonna get on his ass so he won't be like me, basically. You know, in so many words. And I understand that. You feel what I'm saying? So even fucking with people, like, man, don't like, don't get in certain shit you don't supposed to be in, bro, because you don't want to burn your bridges. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. And I understand that. I learned a lot of him from a lot of the shit I didn't know in the game, bro. That's how I used to be in my feelings with this rap shit. I don't now, because a lot of shit I had learned from him. And you can't be in your feelings, because it's business. So you can't be in your feelings behind business. You ain't gonna never get to the money. And now I understand that. When he kept putting me on that, it makes sense. Damn, that's how you was surviving before the album for 10 years. See, people don't understand that. How many rappers you know can do that? Man, Big Boy was surviving. Ain't dropped the album in 10 years, bro, and was surviving. Shows after shows after shows. Man, niggas ain't too many people could do that. And then when he came back, you should have heard the talking. Because I was telling them, I was like, man, they speaking on you, big dog. What they saying, Third? What they saying, man? They don't think you finna come back with it. They think you finna come with some old shit that, yeah, he fucked them people up, man. That's why them numbers how they is. He fucked them people up. Like, for real. He fucked them people up with that Sensei. And I ain't gonna lie, Sensei was the project supposed to been came out years ago. When I was young. Yeah. I remember that shit.
Yeah, back in the day, yeah.
And he filled them shoes. Cause niggas was looking for that album back then, thinking
it was gonna be Hurricane Sensei. I think what they would call it.
Hurricane Sensei. You sure goddamn right. That's what it was, family. And that was a hell of a name then.
Yeah, niggas, and that's what it was. Off the name alone, he had then gave us Hardest Pit. Then he come off Dope Game. Yeah. Then the nigga announced Hurricane Sensei. Nigga like, ooh, nigga Poke finna give us one. Man, he never got that.
We knew that was it. And I be down 10 years later, 10 years greater. In that nigga words. Real though, man. Like, nah, that's what I'm on though, bro. It's time to work, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't letting the legacy go. Nigga, it's MSMG all day on my end. He know it. It was overstood. And if a nigga don't understand and recognize that, bro, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I paid my dues to put that work in. He know it and I know it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't nobody finna take that from me at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, man.
And that's what it is, man. You want to get social media before we get up out of here?
Yes. Social media, I'm on Instagram, Bigg Third, BIGGTHRD. My YouTube page, YouTube channel. Go run them numbers up. I'm Bigg Third, BIGGTHRD, man. I'm pretty much Bigg Third on everything, man. Like I say, I got Gorilla Season 1, 2. I got Silverback Gorilla 1, 2, and 3. All. Man, go stream all my music, man. Go stream everything. If you ain't got it, go stream that shit. I'm Bigg Third on everything. BIGGTHRD, man. Fuck with me, I'ma fuck with you. Real nigga shit.
That is, man. It's Donnie Houston Podcast. I'm Donnie Houston, Bigg Third. Hey, man, whip out of here.
Really.
Donnie Houston.
Subscribe to the Donnie Houston Podcast, man.